In this morning's PIX Parenting Plus, finding affordable activities to keep kids busy.
Not to mention cool, right? Given the heat we're experiencing at the same time. So we've turned to the founder of the PIX11 Parent site, Susan Fox, who's compiled a budget-friendly list of things to do all over the area. So Susan, good to see you.
Thank you.
So it's going to be hot the next couple of days, and then we kind of take a turn for the worse, a little bit of rain, but that's okay. Let's talk about the New York City Culture Pass, a great way to kind of beat the heat today and for the rest of the week.
Exactly. So you get a Culture Pass by getting a library card. And you may not know this, but you can get a library card for kids 0 to 12, 13 to 17, and an adult. And with that library card, you can go to culturepass.org and get free tickets to the Brooklyn Children's Museum, the Bronx Children's Museum, the Intrepid, which has a lot of Memorial Day events. In Queens, you can go to the Museum of the Moving Image and the American Museum of Natural History. And if you haven't seen The Big Whale, you should be. You have kids, yes?
My gosh,
yes. If you have your kids all seen The Whale?
Yes.
Mine has not yet, but yes, maybe that's the thing to do this weekend.
Yes, and that's the other thing is because of the heat and then the potential rain, you've also got indoor places. And I do want to give a plug for our libraries. All free activities. So you can take a kid to a $40 music class, or you can go for free at the library. But do check the registration, because some of the
make
classes,
sure you don't have to sign up.
Okay, because some of the classes fill up.
Good to know. Well, PIX11 Parent, you don't just look at what's happening in Brooklyn, right? You also go to some other boroughs.
We do. We show other things that are of interest outside. There's so much to do in Brooklyn. But one of the things that I love about Queens is like Sunnyside Gardens Park, Summer Fridays. You just take your picnic out and you can go and meet friends. You can meet new friends, because we all need a little more community. Harlem Nights is going on. So Harlem Nights has music and DJs and dancing, and it's all kid-friendly. So those are two things in Queens and Harlem that you can do with kids.
Yeah, and Memorial Day weekend obviously is this weekend. People are looking at things to do as well that aren't expensive or don't break the bank.
So beaches open up this weekend.
Well,
But depending on the weather, by Sunday afternoon, it might be clearing out.
You never know.
So you never know. And so the beaches, the splash pads are opening up, and that's a nice, cheap place, a cheap way to spend an afternoon. And so those are some of the things to do. I do want to plug taking a trip on the Staten Island Ferry and back. Free, and you can say hi to the Statue of Liberty. Governor's Island has this wonderful New York City playground where adults aren't allowed. Yeah, believe it or not.
So do they have cocktails on the outside of that area?
Yes, please.
We would hope, but the idea is kids don't have somebody going, oh, make sure to share that toy, you know. So the yard at Governor's Island is a great place to give your kids just a start of some independence.
I love Governor's Island. That is such a fun place to go with kids. You also are a very firm believer on activities with a purpose. As she grabs her tools.
Okay.
$2.99.
Yeah.
And I tell you, little kids love to pick up trash. So one way to give back to the community is to take a grabber and a bag. They're not touching things, so go pick up the neighborhood. Meet your neighbors. Supposedly 40% of the people in apartment buildings don't know who their neighbors are.
That's very true.
So go meet your neighbors. When it's hot, make sure they have enough water. If they can't get out, run errands for them. Another way to give kids independence is to give them a list at the grocery store. And how old are your kids?
I have a 13-year-old and an 11-year-old.
Those both can go shopping by themselves.
Tell that to my husband.
Mine's 4.
My husband, I don't know. Tell that to my husband. He's very protective, so he's not sure.
Well, you stay outside. Stay outside the grocery store. And give them a list. And try not, if they get the wrong kind of tomatoes, canned tomatoes, then go with it. And for you, as long as they can walk, they can help.
That's true.
We don't like to call it chores. But independence projects.
Oh yeah, she helped me put together a table last night.
There you go.
Reading the instruction manual.
Table
only has one leg right now, but it's okay. Susan, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
You can check out the PIX11 Parent site for more activities and resources. We'll have more news coming, by the way, right after a quick break. Thank you.